Have you ever met someone in their 90s who still radiates energy, smiles effortlessly, and moves through life with an almost ageless grace? You can't help but wonder, what's their secret? Is it just luck, good genes, or something more? The truth is, while genetics play a small role, the biggest factor in longevity comes down to daily habits. And the best part? These are simple things anyone can start doing no matter their age. Imagine waking up each day feeling refreshed, strong, and clear-headed. Picture yourself staying independent, enjoying time with family and friends, and still doing the things you love well into your 80s and 90s. That's not just a dream. It's a reality for many people who have unlocked the secrets to living longer, healthier lives. And today, we're going to explore exactly what they do differently. You might be surprised to learn that these habits aren't extreme. They don't require expensive supplements, complicated diets, or grueling workouts. In fact, they're simple, practical, and backed by science. But what makes the difference is consistency. These people don't just try these habits once in a while, they live by them. And you can too. Let's start with the first key to longevity, movement. Not exercise in the way we often think of it, not hours at the gym or intense cardio. No, the longest living people in the world simply keep moving throughout the day. Whether it's tending a garden, taking a morning walk, or choosing stairs over the elevator, they naturally build movement into their routine. It's not about pushing the body to exhaustion. It's about keeping it active. Our bodies are meant to move, and when they do, they stay stronger, more flexible, and more resilient. Think about how much sitting has become a part of modern life. Hours in front of the TV scrolling on a phone or sitting at a desk. The body wasn't designed for that. In contrast, people in longevity hotspots like Okinawa, Japan, and Sardinia, Italy, naturally incorporate movement. They stretch, they walk, they engage in daily tasks that keep them mobile, and that mobility keeps them young. Now, movement is important, but it's only one piece of the puzzle. The second simple rule to living past 90 is something deeply personal, yet incredibly powerful: having a sense of purpose. This one might surprise you, but studies have shown that people who wake up with a reason to keep going tend to live longer and healthier lives. Whether it's caring for grandchildren, engaging in a beloved hobby, volunteering, or simply setting small goals each day, having purpose keeps the mind sharp and the heart full. Many people experience a shift in life after retirement. Without the structure of work, some feel lost or uncertain about how to fill their time. But those who live the longest find new ways to stay engaged. They never stop learning, contributing, or feeling like they have something meaningful to wake up for. It doesn't have to be something grand. It can be as simple as reading, creating, mentoring, or even making someone smile. When you combine movement with a strong sense of purpose, something remarkable happens. You feel more alive. But there's another factor that can't be ignored: what you put into your body. Diet is often a heated topic, with so many trends and conflicting advice. But the truth is surprisingly simple. Those who live past 90 don't follow fad diets. They eat real, unprocessed foods that nourish their bodies. In places known for longevity, meals are built around whole, natural ingredients: fresh vegetables, fruits, nuts, beans, whole grains, and healthy fats like olive oil. They don't rely on fast food or heavily processed snacks. They eat mindfully, often in smaller portions, and they enjoy their meals with others, which brings another key to longevity: community. Eating is more than just fuel. It's a social act, a time to connect. People in longevity regions don't eat alone in front of a screen. They share meals with family, friends, and neighbors. This sense of belonging, of being part of a supportive community, plays a huge role in both mental and physical health. It reduces stress, fosters happiness, and creates a deep sense of connection, all of which contribute to a longer, healthier life. Now that we've uncovered some of the biggest habits, staying active, finding purpose, and nourishing the body, it's time to explore even more powerful insights. And what we'll cover next just might change the way you think about aging forever. There's something almost magical about the people who live well into their 90s and beyond. It's not just about the years they add to their life. It's about the life they add to their years. They aren't just existing, they're thriving. And as we continue exploring their habits, we come to another essential piece of the puzzle: managing stress. We all know stress isn't good for us, but few people truly understand just how damaging it can be over time. Chronic stress wears down the body, weakens the immune system, and accelerates aging. It can lead to heart disease, high blood pressure, and even memory loss. But here's the key: long-lived people don't let stress control them. It's not that they don't experience stress, they simply have better ways of handling it. In Okinawa, Japan, there's a concept called Ikigai, which roughly translates to reason for being. It's the idea that having something to look forward to each day, a passion, a purpose, or a simple joy, can help keep stress at bay. In Sardinia, Italy, laughter is a daily medicine, and social gatherings filled with humor and storytelling are common. Across many longevity hotspots, people take time to unwind, whether through prayer, meditation, deep breathing, or simply stepping away from daily pressures. One simple habit many of them share: they spend time outdoors. Fresh air, natural light, and the rhythmic sounds of nature all have a powerful calming effect. Whether it's gardening, walking by the water, or simply sitting under the shade of a tree, being in nature has been shown to reduce stress hormones, improve mood, and even lower blood pressure. And then there's sleep. It's one of the most overlooked factors in longevity, yet it's absolutely essential. Long-lived individuals prioritize sleep, not just in the number of hours, but in the quality of rest they get. They follow a natural rhythm, often going to bed and waking up at consistent times. They avoid overstimulating their minds before sleep, instead winding down with quiet activities. Think about how much modern life disrupts our sleep. Screens, artificial lighting, and packed schedules have made it harder for many people to get truly restful sleep. But those who live past 90 treat sleep as a necessity, not a luxury. They respect their body's need to recharge, and in doing so, they wake up with more energy, better focus, and a stronger immune system. But even beyond movement, purpose, diet, stress management, and sleep, there's one more key factor that ties everything together: relationships. Humans are social creatures, and those who live the longest don't go through life alone. They build strong social networks, stay connected with family and friends, and cultivate meaningful relationships. Loneliness has been called the silent killer, and for good reason. It increases the risk of heart disease, depression, and cognitive decline. But in places where people live the longest, loneliness is rare. They take time to nurture friendships, visit neighbors, and engage in community activities. They understand the power of companionship, not just for enjoyment, but for their overall well-being. And it's not just about having people around, it's about having positive, uplifting relationships. Toxic relationships drain energy, while supportive ones provide strength. Those who live long and healthy lives surround themselves with people who encourage them, listen to them, and bring joy into their days. Now think about your own life. How often do you prioritize connection? Do you make time to call a friend, share a meal with family, or simply enjoy the presence of others? The longest living people in the world do. They don't isolate themselves. They embrace community. As we've explored these simple yet powerful habits, it's clear that living past 90 isn't about luck. It's about choice. A choice to move, to eat well, to sleep deeply, to manage stress, and to nurture relationships. But there's still more to uncover, something that ties all of these habits together and makes them even more effective. It's fascinating, isn't it? The people who live the longest don't rely on expensive treatments, extreme diets, or complicated fitness routines. They simply build their lives around small, consistent habits that keep them feeling young and strong. And as we continue exploring their secrets, we come to something even more profound: mindset. Aging isn't just about the body, it's about the mind. How we think about aging has a direct impact on how we experience it. In fact, studies have shown that people with a positive outlook on aging tend to live years longer than those who see it as a decline. And when you look at long-lived people, you'll notice something remarkable. They don't see themselves as old, they see themselves as alive. They focus on what they can do, not on what they can't. They embrace learning new things, staying curious, and finding joy in the everyday. Instead of saying, "I'm too old for that," they say, "Why not?" This mindset shift keeps them engaged with life, open to possibilities, and resilient in the face of challenges. And resilience is key. Life brings difficulties no matter how old we are. But those who live the longest have learned how to adapt. They don't dwell on regrets or hold on to bitterness. They let go of what they can't control and focus on what they can. They practice gratitude, not just as a thought, but as a way of life. Gratitude changes everything. It shifts the focus from what's missing to what's present. And long-lived, individuals make it a daily habit, whether through prayer, journaling, or simply taking a moment to appreciate the people and experiences around them. Gratitude has been shown to reduce stress, boost the immune system, and even improve sleep. It's not just a nice idea, it's a tool for longevity. And speaking of tools for longevity, one of the most overlooked but incredibly powerful habits is laughter. Yes, laughter. It's more than just a way to enjoy life. It's a natural stress reliever, a heart protector, and a brain booster. People who laugh often have lower levels of stress hormones, better circulation, and even a stronger immune system. Think about the last time you had a deep, joyful laugh. The kind that makes your stomach hurt and your eyes water. That kind of laughter releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. It strengthens relationships, eases tension, and brings a sense of lightness to life. In longevity hotspots, humor is woven into daily life. In Sardinia, Italy, elders joke with one another constantly. In Okinawa, centenarians laugh easily and often. They don't take life too seriously, even as they grow older. They find reasons to smile, to enjoy the moment, and to share joy with others. And that brings us to something truly powerful: the ability to let go. Those who live the longest don't hold on to anger, resentment, or grudges. They understand that carrying emotional burdens weighs them down, both mentally and physically. Instead of dwelling on past hurts, they choose to move forward. Forgiveness isn't always easy, but it's one of the most freeing things a person can do. It doesn't mean forgetting or excusing hurtful actions. It means releasing the hold they have over you, and long-lived people have mastered this. They don't waste energy on negativity. They focus on what truly matters: love, connection, and peace. Now let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. When we bring together movement, purpose, nutrition, stress management, sleep, social connection, gratitude, laughter, and forgiveness, something incredible happens. These aren't just individual habits, they reinforce each other. When you move your body, you sleep better. When you sleep better, you manage stress more effectively. When you manage stress, your relationships improve. When your relationships are strong, you feel happier and more fulfilled. Everything is connected. And that's the real secret to longevity. It's not one thing, it's a way of living, but we're not done yet. There's still one final piece to uncover, one last insight that ties everything together and makes these habits even more powerful. When you step back and look at the lives of those who live past 90, it becomes clear that longevity isn't about a single breakthrough or a magic formula. It's about the way they live, day in and day out. But there's one final piece that truly sets them apart, and it's something that might surprise you. They don't focus on living longer. Instead, they focus on living well. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of adding years to life, but the real secret is adding life to years. Long-lived people don't wake up thinking, "How can I extend my lifespan?" They wake up thinking, "How can I enjoy today?" And in doing so, they naturally cultivate the habits that keep them healthy, vibrant, and strong. They engage in activities that bring them joy. Whether it's playing music, painting, gardening, or dancing, they find ways to express themselves. They don't retire from life. They stay involved. Even in their later years, they seek out opportunities to contribute, whether that's mentoring younger generations, volunteering, or simply being a source of wisdom for their community. This sense of purpose is invaluable. It keeps the mind sharp, the spirit engaged, and the heart full. People with a reason to wake up in the morning tend to live longer, healthier lives. And that purpose doesn't have to be grand. It can be as simple as tending to a garden, caring for a pet, or sharing stories with loved ones. They also embrace change. Aging is a journey, and those who thrive don't resist it. They adapt. They don't dwell on what they used to do. They find new ways to stay active, engaged, and fulfilled. Instead of saying, "I can't do that anymore," they ask, "What can I do instead?" And perhaps most importantly, they remain open to love and connection at every stage of life. They cherish their relationships, whether with family, friends, or even new acquaintances. They understand that love isn't just for the young, it's for everyone, always. Whether it's the comfort of a long-time friendship, the laughter shared over a meal, or the warmth of a hug, connection is at the heart of a long and meaningful life. So, what does this all mean for you? It means that the keys to longevity aren't locked away in scientific research or expensive programs. They're within reach right now. Movement, purpose, good food, stress management, quality sleep, social connection, gratitude, laughter, and embracing change. These are the true secrets to a long and fulfilling life. And the best part? You don't have to do everything at once. Even small changes can have a profound impact. A short walk each day, a few minutes of deep breathing, a phone call to a friend, a simple moment of gratitude. Every positive step you take adds up over time. So, wherever you are in life, know this: it's never too late to start. You have the power to shape your future, to create a life filled with energy, purpose, and joy. And if there's one thing we can learn from those who live past 90, it's that life isn't measured by the years we count. It's measured by the moments we cherish. Here's to living well, to embracing each day, and to thriving at every stage of life. So, wherever you are in life, know this: it's never too late. To start, you have the power to shape your future, to create a life filled with energy, purpose, and joy. And if there's one thing we can learn from those who live past 90, it's that life isn't measured by the years we count. It's measured by the moments we cherish. Here's to living well, to embracing each day, and to thriving at every stage of life. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments. What's one habit you'd like to start today? And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights on living a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Stay inspired, stay active, and I'll see you in the next one.